Who's there? I know I'm not technically supposed to be here, but I don't think you're supposed to be here either, so just tell me who and where you are. You startled me. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have been so demanding. I must have scared you too, huh? Sorry about that. If you don't mind my asking, what are you doing here so late after school? You needed to pick something up? What were you looking for? Oh, Koro-sensei recommended a book to you. And he said he was going to leave it on his desk for you to collect? Alright, well, that does make sense. He tends to do that a lot, doesn't he? What was I doing here? I was getting a book too. Except it's one that I left here. I was actually going to work on a little project of mine. Koro-sensei said that I could, as long as I didn't leave a mess behind. What type of project? Poison. I was going to try and make poison for Koro-sensei to try. Would you be completely freaked out if I said that I do own a book about how to make poisons? It depends on why I have that book. Well, that's fair. I really like science and chemistry and math, surprisingly. No one else seems to really like it, but I really like those subjects. And I know that it's kind of concerning to have a book about poisons, but they're part of chemistry and science and math, and I really like learning about every part of those subjects. So that includes getting weird looks when I buy books about poisons, along with books about, I don't know, explosive chemical compounds? Yeah, I am probably on a watch list because I also look those things up, but, at least for this it's for a good cause, right? No, I don't mean that, I don't mean that I want Koro-sensei to die. It's actually something that really bothers me when I think about it. But considering he says that he'll destroy the Earth if we don't kill him, I'd say it's okay for him to die. I mean, not okay, I mean... damn. I'm sorry. I'm not very good with my words, usually. That's why I don't do so well with English or writing. I'm not good at communicating my thoughts properly. Not all the time, that is. When I'm talking about things like math or science, they're pretty easy to explain since everything you need is right there. You just need to follow the steps of a recipe or an equation, and then you're done. But with things like normal conversation or discussing the morality of murdering our teacher, it gets a bit complicated for me. That's actually why I'm in E-class in the first place. I always flunked out of classes that involved writing or speech or significantly advanced communication skills. Yes, actually, Koro-sensei has been helping me with that. That's why I don't really want to have to kill him, but But it is the hand we were dealt, isn't it? We don't really have a choice unless we want the entire Earth's population, humans, animals, everything, to just be gone. And as much as I don't want him to die, isn't it kind of worth it to kill one good person in order to save millions of potentially good people? Billions, even. Though I know that it might be a bit naive to think that all of the people on the Earth are good. Most of them are decent, at least. Like you, for example. You're very nice to me in class. Not many people are. They think I'm a bit... I don't know. They might think I'm a bit creepy just because I don't talk to many people. And they might think I'm a bit weird because of how obsessed I am with math and science. People can tolerate science, but I don't know many people who really enjoy math. Yeah, a lot of people stop caring about it as soon as the alphabet gets involved. But I really do like it, and I appreciate that during class projects when we have to work together, you don't make me feel like an outcast. You don't make me feel strange or creepy just because I don't talk much and just because I like those things. And I just want you to know that I really appreciate that. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. I just realized the time. I've been talking to you this entire time and you haven't gotten your book yet. I'm guessing you're expected home at a certain time, right? Really? Not tonight? Why's that? Oh, right. Tomorrow's the weekend, so we don't really have to go to bed early. Although, we probably should. Why? Well, if we get enough sleep tonight, we'll be well rested enough to have some weekend fun, don't you think? Yeah, it isn't a whole lot of time to do anything extremely fun, but it's better than nothing, right? And who knows? If you like the book that Koro-sensei recommended to you, then maybe you could spend the weekend reading that. And you'll need your rest if you're going to focus on it, right? Oh, people who like to read tend to stay up late into the evening, sometimes into the early morning, just reading? I kind of do get that. I sometimes stay up late into the night or well into the morning the next day, just reading about different experiments, different things I could try on my own. It's not reading the same type of things that you do, but it's fun for me. What are you reading? Really? I don't think I've heard of that book before. It sounds pretty interesting, though. What's it about? Really? Koro-sensei said that it has mystery in it? What else? Murder? You're sure that this is a book that's appropriate for you to read, right? I don't think that Koro-sensei would ever recommend anything inappropriate, but he isn't exactly the king of smart decisions. After all, he does some questionable things with his salary, and he certainly has questionable ways of interacting with, with her. But I'm sure that he wouldn't recommend an inappropriate book to you, right? Really? He recommended a book with mystery, murder, and magic? That actually doesn't sound half bad. Really? I know that I've made it pretty clear that I like science and facts, but magic is kind of science. Have you ever noticed that? What do I mean? Well, let's look at specifically chemistry, for example. Chemistry is mixing different elements together in order to see what their reactions to each other are, and in order to hopefully create something new. With things like magic potions, that's just mixing different ingredients together, specifically herbal ingredients, or sometimes even stones as well, and expecting them to do something. Now, a lot of people think that that's just ridiculous. It's just the belief that it will do something that makes it happen, and you've always been capable of doing that, but believing that something else is causing it allows you to actually do it. However, there are a lot of herbs that are used in magic potions that do have, for instance, healing properties. For instance, chamomile. That's very calming and can help with anxiety and stress. And lavender does the same. It also helps to put you to sleep. So, some of magic is kind of science. And if the book also has mystery and murder, well, mystery is kind of like a science. Why do you think crime investigators often include forensic investigations? And murder? Well, there isn't always science behind murder, but it is pretty interesting considering how close we are to actual murder every day in class. I know, it's technically assassination, but still, it's close enough. Huh? Oh, I don't know. I hope that the poisons will work, but I'm a bit nervous about trying to get him to drink them. I don't really know how to poison someone, which is probably a good reason to be less concerned about me owning a book completely full of recipes for poison. I was just planning on walking up to him and asking him to drink them, which might sound like a ridiculous plan, but I did work really hard for this, so maybe he'll respectfully drink them? Really? You have another idea? Yeah, he does have a sweet tooth. Why do you... I could put the poison into something sweet that he'd eat. He wouldn't even give it a second thought. You're a genius. Oh, please don't be so modest. You really are. I really do think that about you. I hope you know that. I'm not just saying it because you helped me. I should go. I left a Bunsen burner on, and, I probably shouldn't have left it unattended for so long. Thank you, though, and, good luck with your reading. I hope that you like the book. If you like it, maybe I could borrow it after you, and then we could discuss it? Yeah, kind of like a book club. Have a nice weekend. Bye.